Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this morning with Fred and Franklin, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your dog's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands. The corrections and the motivations that we give these little guys when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction. And the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using, and you will be taught how to use that properly during your lesson when you pick Franklin up. Now he's sitting nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we would like to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. That means that when you're walking with Franklin, he should be by your left side, and each time that you stop your feet, he should sit automatically to wait for his next command. So this makes walking your dog a pleasure. You can walk in your neighborhood, take him out in public. And he should stay right with you, and each time that you stopped across the street or talked to a neighbor, he should sit automatically to wait for his next command. And the next command that Fred's going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Fred uses his left open palm and the one-word firm command to stay. The long sit stay when you're working at home is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to his dog, he will walk all the way back around him as an additional distraction, and Franklin should stay seated until he gets his next command. And they're going to run through their heel and their sit and their stay exercise again for us. A lot of these exercises can be practiced inside your home as well as outside your home. Fred talks to him to keep him motivated. He leaves him in another stay. And this time, instead of returning back to his dog, he's going to call him. This is the recall, or the come on command. We do use his name, lighten our tone of voice, and he should come and sit right in front of you, facing your knees. And then we give him the heel command, and he returns all the way back around to heel position and back seated, ready to get his next command. And Fred leaves him again in another sit stay.
Franklin, come.
Calls him in, encourages him if he doesn't come, praises him when he gets there. Coming to you should always be a happy event. And then he returns all the way back around to heel position and back seating again. And now we're going to set up for our down commands, and there are 2 of them. These happen to be Franklin's favorites. We have down from a heel and down from a distance. The first one we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. Always have your dog seated before you put him into a down. Fred's going to use the left open palm straight down toward the ground, the one-word firm command to down, and a stay. The long down stay when you're practicing at home is for 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. And this is a great exercise to practice while you're sitting on the couch watching a movie or eating dinner. Use your commands indoors as well as out. And when Fred returns back to his dog, he will return back to him as he did on the sit stay for an additional distraction. And Franklin should remain lying down until he gets his next command. And then Fred gets him up out of the command by giving him a heel command. They'll demonstrate that down from a heel one more time for us. If he doesn't sit, you'll hear Fred say, "No, sit." Then he puts him into a down, leaves him in a stay. He's done really, really well here at school. This time Fred will call his dog instead of returning. Calls him in, tells him he's good, praises him for coming. Franklin's all about what I'm doing out here with this camera right now. Now we're going to set up for our down from a distance. And this is an exercise that you can perfect so that you can actually tell your dog to down from across the room at some point, and he will do it. Have him sit first. Fred leaves him in a stay. Walks out to the end of his training leash. This is the only time that you will see Fred use his right hand to give the command, and he drops him into a down. This is your down from a distance. Now we've demonstrated for you your heel, your automatic sit, your stay, your down from a distance, your come. These are the exercises that we're going to have you practice with Franklin at home, and we're going to help you incorporate these exercises into your everyday living situations. We've really enjoyed having him. Not all Boston Terriers are as pleasant as Franklin. He's had a good time, and we will see you soon.